And now here, inside this main method, after outputting this value to the console, I want to actually change, for example, the background color of my console area. So here I can say console, so again I need to refer to the name of the console class, dot background color assignment operator. So let me talk a little bit about this operator here. This is not an equal operator, right? In mathematics we have equal operator, right? This is not that operator. This is called an assignment operator. So what is an assignment operator? The assignment operator here is actually used for assigning whatever values that we have on the right of this operator, on the right hand side of this operator, and assigning that value to the left hand side of this operator. So on the left hand side of this operator we have this console.background color, right? And we put this operator here. And after this operator, at the right hand side of this operator, I can say console color dot, for example, let's actually use the blue color here, semicolon. So console color dot blue. So what is this? What does this mean? We have on the left hand side of the operator we have console dot background color, and we have this operator. And at the right hand side, actually on the right hand side of this operator, we have console color dot blue. So here we are assigning whatever values that is actually on the right hand side of this operator, which is this one, console color dot blue. We are assigning this value to the left hand side of this operator, console dot background color. This is not an equal operator. This is called assignment operator, assigning whatever values that is actually on the right hand side of this operator to the left hand side of this operator. And that is the meaning of this operator. So I said console.background color assignment operator, console color.blue. So how did I know that I should actually use this syntax, this console color.blue? So let's actually open our web browser. Let's actually open a new tab. And let's let's go to google.com here. So as you can see here, I actually looked at this background color because I am actually looking at the documentation of the console color, right? So let's actually open our Google here. And now I know that background color property is used to change the background color of the console. But how do I know that? How actually do I know that how I want to use this property? How can I use this property? I know that this property is used for background color, but I don't know how to use this property. I cannot actually determine what syntax that I can actually use in order to change the background color. So here inside the search bar here, I can say change background color, change background color. So as you can see, I have a typo. So let me just correct it here. So change background color of console, okay, C#, and at the end just type in here Stack Overflow, okay, and now press on enter key on your keyboard. This is how you search in order to solve your programming problems. Look at the syntax here, look at these values here. This is how you search always in order to solve your programming problems. For example, you looked at the documentation and we actually know that the background color property is used to change the background color of the console, but we don't know how to use this property. So we actually opened our Google and searched for this value. Change background color of console, C# Stack Overflow, right? And now look at this first link here that appears. It says change background color on C# console application. So this is what I want. So just click on this link here and let's scroll down here. As you can see, we have 4 answers. Let's look at the first answer here. It says console.background color, console color.blue, right? So as you can see, we have a new image here. So as you can see, the background color of the console here is blue. And it says, after you set this value, you should actually call this method also console.clear. So after we actually set the background color to blue, we must actually call this method also in order to actually execute these changes. So console.clear. And then we can specify the foreground color, which is going to specify the color of this value. Press any key to continue. So as you can see, it says console color.white. And then it's going to actually print this value to the console. So console.write. So you are already familiar with this syntax with this method actually, right? So we used we used the write line method, right? So here it actually used the write method. I'll talk more about these methods later. And we have the console.read key. So this is another method in order to actually get any values that we actually type. So I'll talk more about this later. So now, for now, let's actually copy these free codes here, these free lines of code, and let's actually just paste them here. As you can see, first it says console.background color, console color.blue, console.clear, as you can see, and in order to actually set the background color to blue, we should actually call this method after this code, after this line of code, in order to actually execute the changes and in order to clear the background color, so that we have the blue color on the background. And then this color, foreground color, is going to specify the color of the text that is on the background. So let's actually cut this code here, this line of code. Let's cut it. And in order to cut, you know what is the shortcut, Control X, right? And then paste it here. Console.writeLine. This is my first console application. Let's run our application now. So now just hold the Control key on your keyboard and then press on F5 key on your keyboard.